Okay, so good afternoon. Sorry we had a slight technical difficulty. I'd like to call the 16th meeting of the 13th elected Town Council of Happy Valley-Goose Bay to order. It is a special meeting with a single agenda item, so I would ask for a motion to adopt the agenda of our 16th meeting. So moved by Councillor Rumbold, seconded by Councillor Bennett. Discussion? All those in favor indicate with aye.
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 Contrary-minded? Our motion is passed. And I will, just to advise that we are joined by 3 councillors in chamber, and we have 3 councillors also joining by phone, Councillor Duffett, Councillor Winters, and Deputy Mayor Wallace. So we're using technology to the fullest here this afternoon. All right, so our agenda item, I will turn the floor over to the Chair of Municipal Services, Councillor Bennett.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Municipal Services Committee recommends Council accept the recommendation of the Technical Evaluation Committee and authorize award of a contract in the amount of $147,193 to CBCL to conduct groundwater stormwater study, subject to the approval Department of Transportation and Infrastructure.
Okay, it's been moved that we accept the recommendation of the Technical Evaluation Committee and award this process to CBCL of $147,193. Do I have a seconder?
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councillor Rumbold. Discussion? I'd like to ask the question, 2 questions, and I'll direct them to our Director of Engineering. Randy, in terms, can you just give us a little scope on what this will be? This, unfortunately, we hope to try to get done last fall, but we've put it off. And secondly is, when will this work begin?
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, this work is going to begin. I was talking to the consultant in anticipation of the contract being awarded, and they're ready to start booking the flights to come to the town to do their field reconnaissance and get the process started.
Okay, good.
So initially, what they're going to do, they're going to come to the town, do the reconnaissance, and the intent is to install a network of monitoring wells that will be established to show the position of the water table and to record variations of the water table elevation in response to rain events and seasonal changes. So we're going to be looking at 8 locations that will target the water table. And in these wells, an automated sensor will be installed in 4 wells to record water level changes over time. 1 or more sensors will be equipped with telemetry system that will allow for remote real-time monitoring. As well, there will be hydrological monitoring stations will be installed in streams at 2 or more representative locations throughout the study area. Also, there will be 4 more test pits will be excavated in late March or early April 2023 to evaluate the depth and thickness of the frost zone. Samples of the excavated material will be logged in the field to construct a record of each test pit showing the material type, color, predominant grain size and grain size, distribution and moisture content, the approximate stratigraphy of the test pit, and so on. The thickness of the frozen material, if encountered, the depth to the beginning of the saturated zone, if encountered. Pending the outcome of the frost zone study, the numerical model of groundwater flow may include scenarios for perched water associated with the frost zone. Associated with the data collection, there will be numerical modeling. There will be a groundwater model and a surface water model. Numerical model of groundwater flow will allow for simulation of the water table depth, groundwater, surface water interactions, and varying rates of infiltration and groundwater recharge. The hydrodynamic modeling of the surface water model will be completed to evaluate the feasibility of directing pumped groundwater away from wet areas and to provide preliminary indications of drainage patterns and responses to rain events in the town. Also, there will be a drainage feasibility study. There will be a geodetic survey of the groundwater and surface water monitoring stations, culverts, and surface water levels at locations throughout the town and surrounding area, focusing on areas known to have water drainage limitations. Once all this data is collected, CBCL will use the elevation survey data, LiDAR elevation data, groundwater monitoring data, numerical modeling results, and existing drawings to complete a preliminary assessment of potential discharge locations. So after all this is completed, the CBCL will present this into an interim report on or before October 31st, 2022. So this interim report will include scoping and high-level budget considerations that we consider in the 2023 budget consultation process. Then in next year, by June 30th, 2023, a final report will be presented to Council that will provide a summary of the data showing seasonal changes, the results of the frost zone study, and any required updates to the numerical model of groundwater flow based on the new calibration data. So that in a nutshell is what's going to be done. It's going to be a very detailed and comprehensive study that should provide lots of answers as to the issues of our groundwater flooding and surface water flooding that has occurred in recent years in the town.
Okay, that's great. The other side is that, no, that's fine. Any other questions, any other discussion? Okay, none heard. I will ask, call for a vote. So all those who are in favor of awarding this indicate with aye. Aye.
Aye. Aye. Aye.
Contrary-minded? All right, so the motion is passed. Could I ask that the affected residents that have indicated to us their issues, can they be kept in the loop with what's happening in terms of what the potential start date and that kind of just general information for them?
Yes, Mayor, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll, right after this meeting now, once the contract now has been authorized for award, I'll confirm that the award is okay with municipal affairs. I was expecting that yesterday or today.
Yep.
So once we get that finalized, I will let the consultant know, and they're just waiting now to book their tickets, and
Perfect.
so hopefully that will start in the very near future.
Okay, I hope that that goes, and we try to go down this road quicker as we can. All right. Any other issues? Any other council have any other questions or concerns here?
All good.
Just grateful to get the process started.
Yeah, indeed. All right. So with that single item agenda, of course, for our special meeting, I will call for a motion to adjourn. Moved by Councillor Rumble. All right. The meeting has adjourned.